Good evening, Twin Cities. Welcome to It's Your Health. I'm your host, LaDonna Redmond. I know you all have seen urban gardening all over Minneapolis. Almost in every neighborhood across the Twin Cities, there is a community garden. These are some of the young people that are working on those community gardens, at least in Minneapolis. For my listeners, I want you to explain to them exactly what you're doing throughout the Twin Cities.
We're growing tomatoes and basil and some flowers for pollinators like bees and butterflies, mainly bees, because they're becoming endangered. And so we're trying to bring them back. Blueberries, strawberries, all those fruits come from pollinators. And so if we didn't have any of those, a lot of our nutrients would be gone in our diet.
We wouldn't have half of the produce and things that we have in our stores without bees. So bees are very important to our communities, and I don't think a lot of people realize how important bees are. We only look at them as if they're harmful and that they're just out there, but they're really important.
Without bees, the world would look pretty dead and be a dry place because they make flowers bloom, and I don't know about everybody else, but when I see flowers, I get happy, and it's like emotional thing. Just if there wasn't no flowers, then there would be no color to the world, and it would just be dead.
Oh, I like them. They're really pretty. I want to take them home.
Wow.
We could I know it is. They're really cute.
Yeah, let's take them.
They're like the biggest ones that we have.
What's a typical day like in your on your work day?
Well, we all have different jobs. So like there's social media, there's measurer, and there's processor, and there's helper and water and weeding. And we all rotate between those different jobs.
How does social media tie into gardening?
Well, we try to get the word out there to make sure the people know what we're doing. And we have like an Instagram, so we take pictures.
Mostly, we all help out when we're watering and doing all the different stuff with our plants. We all do our fair share of work.
What happens after you grow the food, the smart snack? Where does it go? Where are the people? So we know where the bees are coming from, but where does the tomatoes and the basil go?
We give the tomato and basils to each site that we're growing it at.
So how are you going to use these today, Chef?
Well, I think we'll make a basil pesto with the basil, and we'll serve it with our omelets in the morning, and we'll take these tomatoes and we'll slice them up and serve them with our veggies and rice.
What did you enjoy most working with us?
I enjoy working with youth because we get doing really great job for the community, for the environment, and we want more of you, and we encourage every one of you to continue and make the whole country green so we can live longer.
I love having the kids around. We've taken them around the kitchen a few times and introducing all the cooks and showing them what we do here, and it's just great to have a little bit of extra produce on hand too, and on last minute notice, and like, hey, we can use some basil. Thank you guys so much. Thanks a lot. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
And the flowers are beautiful. Really brighten up our restaurant. So.
What are you taking away from some of this really great work that you're learning?
I was a spokesperson for a week, and I had a fear of talking to new people, and that job made me overcome my fear of going out there and talking to new people that are strangers.
I think I'm getting pretty good social skills with other people and how to talk with business people.
I think it's kind of good for like teaching kids how to, business skills first of all, but also how to maintain a job, how to keep a job, how to learn how to save your money and what to do with the check when you get it, how to cash it.
You gain communication skills in a lot of different areas, in professional areas, and just out in the community.
So I think with this program, it's not so much as taking youth and turning them into farmers. I think it's more about providing them different opportunities and kind of seeing which one they latch onto, and then from there they can decide what they want to do with themselves.
This is a really big project in the sense that it has a big institution behind it, but it's really connecting to the neighborhood. It's connecting with youth that are directly affected by food inequities in this community, are also directly affected by environmental inequities, and are part of our agents in changing that inequity by directly introducing these beautiful flowers and educating individuals around how do you localize your food system.
It's been very, very positive and beneficial simply because of the involvement of the young folks.
Yes.
Not only from this community, from some of the folks from outside this community.
Right.
Projects like Smart Snacks are that avenue that connects young people to bettering their communities, bettering their environment, bettering themselves, while learning about other forms of cultivating community and at the same time food as well.
You're starting to build lives through this kind of collaboration, and you're also teaching new skills and abilities and perhaps future possibilities to a younger generation. So something like this has not happened in this community until our church of St. Peter's, Greater St. Paul, the Church of God in Christ, St. Joan of Arc, until we decided to take this one on and push it forward.
This is part of a project where we're trying to use greenery to make downtown more inviting and positive. So we're really excited about your project, and it's just a great fit for what we want to do downtown.
Community, as we know, is comprised of all the members, all the facets of that community, and so this has been an excellent opportunity to begin that process, and we're looking forward to continue to build upon that.
The future looks good.
Yeah.
It's not about what I can take; it's what I can provide. So I think I've grown so much throughout it. It's pretty much just giving back to the communities that I've been working with and educating the youth that I work with.
If you start here, like, it can help you decide where you want to go in life, and do you want to keep on planting or do you want to do something else, and it can open many doors for you.
This is Smart Snacks from Going for Good, Minnesota with urgent news.
Did you know bees and butterflies are becoming extinct? And without them, we'll have little to no fruit.
What can we do to help? Well, to start out, how about not killing them? But pollinators are not the only issue we have.
We should also remember to stay away from the 3 S's, salt, sugar, and saturated fat.
Remember to follow us on Instagram. Our username is growing_for_good. And stop by our open house at E-Rock, located at 2001 Plymouth Avenue North, on August 8th from 2 to 6.